Well, hello everyone, Commander Placer here, and welcome to today's live stream. I hope everyone's doing very well. We're kind of stepping out of the cockpit today and into a spotted planet zoo, which I have not been streaming at all for, I don't know, like a year? I think it's something daft like that. So I figured we'd give it a bit of a go today. I've been working on the zoo, slowly, in private. Adding a few little bits here and there, so we'll start off with a bit of a grand tour of the zoo, and then I guess we'll go from there. Alan, no, we're not, because unfortunately they don't eat them. Something I am suffering with though apparently is dirty enclosures. So, welcome to the zoo. We have got a variety of animals here. We have wolves. We've got your timber wolves there. We've got a number of shops. We've also got a. Is it really though? Yeah, right. Africal keepers to habitats all the way time. You know what we'll do? We'll pause whilst we do this. We've got the fantastic Gila monsters here. There's too many of them in there, as usual. Oh my goodness, there's way too many of them in there. Right, we need to get rid of some of them today. We've got the grizzlies over here. We have the Arctic wolves, which I promise there are actually Arctic wolves in here, but there's one. Beautiful. That's Tulugak. We've got two sets of, we've got two breeding pairs of tigers now. And these are Bengal tigers we've got. So, yeah, we've got little tiger cubs kicking around. Very nice. We've got our saltwater crocs, who are practicing their synchronised swimming, apparently. There you go, that's what they're up to. We've got hippos, who are more famed for synchronised swimming, especially in Fantasia. I've probably got too many of them already. I'm struggling with space for the hippos. We've got the Japanese macaques. I've got quite a colony of macaques actually. I've got 13. Oh, I thought I had more than that. I thought I'd been breeding. Then over here we have got our lemurs over in Lemur Land, which is a lovely walk-through enclosure. Just opposite from them, well, opposite from the tigers, is the red pandas. Then over here on this side we've got our beautiful snow leopards. More tigers. More tigers over here. They're getting a little bit inbred. I'm having to watch out for the inbreeding a little bit. I'm actually paying attention to the genetics plan and all that kind of stuff. We've of course got the African taur, which is tiny and rubbish. Wazzy, yeah, none of that. These are the warthogs. I often have too many warthogs. This one's injured. She wants to be a cool vet. Yeah, we've got too many warthogs, so we need to trim out some warthogs. Oh, tapirs are over here. That's alright. But yeah, this is the newest thing that I've worked on over here, which I'm kind of annoyed that no one's using. Is this secret little den for the reptiles and the bug house, and you come in and it's, whoa, look, it's all the reptiles and the bugs, with a nice little place out there. Lovely, absolutely lovely place. First thing we need to do is go through and release animals to the wild, I guess. Yeah, just make sure that waterfall is working. There we go. Got a lovely waterfall, haven't we? But yeah, hey everyone who's joined. How you doing? We've got Hunter, Alan, Nightbot, Wazzy. Okay, let's do this. How you doing? It's going to be nice and chilled today, hopefully. That said, I have had I've had a couple of outbreaks of disease in the around recently, and that's not good. So right, we need to, first thing to do is go to the exhibit animals and give away some of them. I say give away. I don't necessarily mean that. Like this guy can go. Because I'm keeping only my gold star rated animals now. Because that's, I'm at that point where I'm like, yeah, we've got certain animals that we can keep. And we'll keep off to one side. Oh god, Hunter, I can only imagine what that would have involved. Right, so apparently, oh right, here we go. I've got 3 females in the Brazilian Wandering Spider one, so I'll send them to the trade centre. But yeah, because when you run your zoo for a bit, you have to every now and then do a spot of this. And no, I'm not going to be doing anything outrageous. Yeah, I say outbreaks of like different types of, I guess, bacterial infections. Get rid of that. Alright, let's go through and give some stuff away. I keep saying give away like I'm actually giving it away, but I'm not. We're releasing them to the wild. We do have, which is quite cool, an albino iguana. I don't know how I ended up that one. Oh god, Hunter. Oh mate. I can only imagine the head shaking on that. Alright, get rid of Wilson. So yeah, I'm kind of releasing the ones with the lower ratings, so I can keep the higher rating ones for the zoo. Well, that's the idea behind it. So not many to release. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a shiny. No, I didn't. Okay, right. The weird thing is I adopted it, and it was normal looking, and then when I put it into the zoo, it was suddenly albino. So it should be in here. Hey, look, there it is. An albino iguana. Bit of a shock. Not what I was expecting. Yeah, today we are going to be mainly working on. Nope, we want habitat animals, and what we want is our common warthogs because we've got too many of them, so we'll actually filter that. Because yeah, we've got kind of one too many. Like this one here can go because he's not got a ribbon, and that's what we do. We're only keeping ribbon ones now. Oh, okay, let's do this. Well, good to have you here. Always happy to have people along. Oh god, Alan, I don't know if I want to know. And Hunter, that seems fair. It seems fair that you'd take it back. Okay, yeah, release that into the wild. Cool, right, now we've got just the right number of that population there. Overall, we're rocking a 5-star zoo, and we've got 6,500 people in there. But what we want to focus on is putting some bonobos in today. This is a bonobo enclosure that I downloaded off the Steam workshop. I got to be honest, it looks great, and then you have to put this path in the middle of it, and it looks awful. So I think what we're going to be doing is simply deleting it. Yeah, I think we're just going to delete it because I'm not a huge fan of this path in the middle. I'm trying to think how we can do it to make it work. Can actually be, you know, good. And it isn't to say the person that made this doesn't know what they're doing, because you know, if I knew what I was doing, I would have wouldn't have to have downloaded it, would I? So there is that. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm essentially just gonna remove it altogether and maybe put it back in. because it is a downloaded blueprint, so we've got that to consider. But I like the idea of having a walk-through enclosure, so it's not like I'm adverse to that. But what they put in is actually really nice looking. So I'll show you guys what that looks like in a minute. I'm just going to flatten this off. Oh, I need to remove the water. That would help, wouldn't it? Because there isn't technically water physics in the game, so there we go. Flatten that off. I kind of want to focus on getting it, put it in the way in a minute. That's unflattening itself. I think Jurassic World Evolution AC is there was probably a bit more. They had less creative control. I think it's probably down to that because you've got when you make a game of an existing franchise, you've got to keep lots of people happy. So I think it's possibly down to that, as a guess. I would say. Could 15 tigers take out a Triceratops? I don't know. I mean, there have to be time-travelling ones, wouldn't they? So we have to bear that in mind. But if they're time-travelling tigers, then yeah, they definitely could. Yeah, I did that. I went there. Okay, let's get rid of this. Because what I want is not a lot of people coming up in this area of the zoo, and it's a bit of a shame. Because I've got this wonderful 360 walk round enclosure of the macaques, and no one's coming up and looking at it. Like, as a staff member, yeah, a few people, but no one's coming up. So we need a big ticket item. So what we need, go to blueprints. Because I resaved that because I haven't done the research on the bonobos yet, so technically, oh blimey, this is a thing. Right, so because I've not done any research on them yet, because I haven't been able to put them in the zoo yet, they I'm kind of limited to what I can actually we'll do this way around. I'm limited to what I can put in because I don't have any enrichment items unlocked yet for them. And I need to work out how high or what level it needs to be. Because obviously it has to be in the blue so that I can actually place it. Like, to me that looks okay. It's raised though, and I don't really want it to be too raised up. I kind of want it to be nice and... Yeah, I suppose let's look where the trees are. Okay, it's yeah, this bit here. That's annoying me. So I have to do some tweaking. Yeah, you have to enclose it though, Nightbot. So yeah, I don't want this. I don't want this raised up bit there. So it means I have to sink it in, because that's what I've not done. So. Because I think it's a wicked enclosure, and the person that came up with it nailed it. I just like things a particular way, don't I? As we know. So I need to drop it in slightly lower down. Lower than I was expecting to, I guess. Move there. No, that's in the exact same spot, isn't it? But I suppose it's designed for it to be partially raised at one end. It's this bit. I don't like it. So let's have a look at which rocks we need to be ground level. So there, that needs to be ground level. Let's put it in. We're getting there. We're getting there. Trying hard not to build on like a grid system because it's a great way of not looking like you don't really know what you're doing. It's one of those like, oh, actually, no, take some precise control. So yeah, there is actually where it needs to be for it to be at ground level. Close. But yeah, then it's got this. Oh. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna, I guess, try some stuff out. If we just move it up, so there's enough space to actually walk underneath it. I'll go for that there. I can't believe you can't say stuff like third degree, but you can't. No, I'm not having it. You're not doing that. So yeah, we're going to do a subtle bit of moving. No, I said subtle, like I do subtle. It's not really my strong suit, but we'll give it a go. And then we'll probably move those as well. Okay, I mean that looks big enough for a person to come through. Have I played Surviving Mars? I have not played Surviving Mars. Is it any good? Right, that should be fine from that end. I'm really not looking forward to the putting a path through the middle, because we're going to end up probably with the same thing that we had before. Give that a move. But yeah, it's difficult when you create like a blueprint. Even when I create my own blueprints and for use in my own zoos, they never quite match up. It can be a bit of a difficult one. Ah, that's right. Okay. What we need to do is we're going to go back into here, back into this edit mode, and we're going to create ourselves like a little path thing, I think. Maybe that'll be an idea. The architecture. Right. Excuse me. Roof and floors. Bamboo floor. I mean, that doesn't really fit in with the rest of the zoo, so we're not going to be using that, I don't think. But wooden floor would be a good shout. Oh, Nightbot, that's cool. Or brush with wildlife. Now, of course, this will tie in nicely with the theme that we have pretty much going on. I don't like this bit of ground there, we might have to push that in a bit. And move some of these rocks apart to get pathing in properly. But I'm expecting this to be very popular, and I've been slowly buying bonobos up every time they come available. And then what we might do is put some like bridging type edge stuff on there. Oh, that doesn't belong there. Okay, right, back in we go into this bit inside the tunnel. Yeah, I think we've all done something like that, Nightbot. Where you're like, yeah, I'm just... You feed the animals? No, of course not. Oh, that was not the right button. Whatever I just pressed there. Remove that. Oh no, we've selected way too much stuff. Give them a little bit of a push out sideways there. Do the same with that. I'm not really sure if the, what they had in mind when they designed this, but this is what I'm doing. So because technically these bits don't need to be, as long as it's the floors clear, it should be good. Which I'm pretty confident it'll be fine. Yeah, Alan, you don't wanna be feeding ducks that are attacking you. That's how they win. Gotta watch out for that. See, one thing I've noticed is that when it comes to playing Planet Zoo, I'm so much more chilled out than when I'm playing Elite. So much more chilled. Hey Kuro, how you doing, mate? To be fair, it's probably a good thing. Okay. Almost there. Probably have to push these bits in the middle as well. Ah, damn it. There's a slight overlap in controls when you're in different modes. Which I've just done there. Which is Control D for duplicate. What's that saying about being more chilled out? that's completely the opposite thing of what I want to be happening. Okay. Because control is how you select multiple things at the same time. I'm trying to select multiple things at the same time. Right, let's see if we can kind of smooth out this terrain a touch in here as well. This is a little bit, in my thoughts, a little bit better than me kind of doing everything. Gerald, thank you for following. Welcome to the stream. See, this should be push in, but I don't know if it's... Is that pushing anything in? No, that's not moving anything at all. Let's go for smooth. Doesn't move it. Oh, why does that not move that? It should. Oh well. Oh, we're going to go for some pathing then and see if the pathing is going to work how I want it to. Which, don't know if it is. So it's on that group, but I want it above. And also it won't put that there because it's obstructed. Right. That is not what I wanted to happen at all. Which is I kind of thought that's what I was avoiding doing. Which means it is because those rocks. I need to move that one. But how you doing, Gerald? I assume you found me because of the old Planet Zoo. Not my usual game. But if you've got any hints or tips, you are more than welcome to throw them out there. I've been playing since launch. I've been playing since beta, actually. Doesn't mean I know what I'm doing. Right, let's just move this entire thing out of the way for now. Or not. Let's just move it. In fact, actually, yeah, let's just move it out of the way. Let's just plonk that there. And then we can go in and we can do some tweaking this way. And then move it back. Which I think might be an idea. Why doesn't this move? Right, that works. But why doesn't this train move? It's because of the water. Because it's like these rocks are just slightly in the wrong place, so we're going to make this a little bit wider, I think. I mean, at this point, Nightbot, I'm kind of thinking that maybe it would be better if the chimps were doing the building than me. Okay. Actually, that's much more like it. What I might... okay, right. I also know what I need to do over in the other side, so we'll do that in a minute. I've got an idea. Mrs. Plate is just finishing up work for the day. Right. A lot of me making that sound, I think. Okay. I mean, these poles could also be moved. So we are going to move them. As long as they maintain their position-ish, their approximate position, then they're in the right spot. I mean, the way I see it is that I do speak English, and I'm struggling to build their enclosure. So you'd think maybe they would do a good job. But there isn't a lot of... Yeah, so with this particular bit over here, what we need to do to make this work, we will jump back into editing this. Yeah, we'll move the whole thing up. And we'll go in and we'll edit, because technically these need to be in a different place. Oh, there we go. They need to be down one. No. Yeah, they do. They need to be down one. This will be fun. Wait, is this down not lining up? Okay, right. Yeah, and then when the pathing goes on top of it, it will then move on top of it, or it should do, I hope. I've got some high hopes again for everything. I'm also up for building tips if anyone has them. Right, that should do it, I think. And then we can move it back. No, number one tip. Get good. Thank you. Can't say I'm exactly surprised I would get a tip like that from any of you. Alright, that isn't... needs to be dropped slightly so it's just in the ground. I mean, this isn't my design. Hey WeJet, how you doing? I can't take any responsibility for any of this if it's awful. See, it's still not in the right place, is it? It's not... like... That's too uneven. That's not, though. That's not uneven. That is. That's suddenly uneven. That's also uneven, but it's not uneven. It's not uneven at all. And what I want is I want to be able to... oh. Why is it putting it on there? This is the problem. I'm trying to... London, I did do some of the career mode, but not all of it. Oh, sorry, Gerald. I did some of it, but not all of it. Okay, well, why are we having these? Yeah, it is a pretty bad. That the African tour is awful. I can't really lie about that. Actually, see, it's sticking to the ground, but it shouldn't be sticking to the ground. And I've done. Right. No, don't do that. Align to grid. And I want grid from this group. That is what I want. Right. Because there's definitely something I'm not getting right, and I'm not entirely sure what it is. Yeah, it's not. I don't. I guess what I might have to actually remove all of this and just put path in normally, although it shouldn't be uneven. And there are some quirks with bits of this, so eat Jaffa cake so you stop caring as an issue. That's not a bad shout, Alan. Don't have any Jaffa cakes though. Now, we go back to path, and we like to a grid, and we get the grid from this group. What, magically it's going to work? We'll see how far along this will work. I can't believe it. This shouldn't have worked. And then that last bit there that's obstructed, which we can move. Okay. Okay then. That should not have worked. Considering the number of changes that I did not make, shouldn't have worked. But you know, I'm just not going to question it. Just not going to question it. Everyone act cool, and we'll again chalk that up to one of the quirks of building in Planet Zoo. That's still obstructed, but it's not really telling me what by. It's got to be these rocks, I guess. Of course, what I could have done, and on hindsight should have done, is that fence post. That's what's doing it. Put that back into there. That should do it. Yeah, are you trying to summon a tapir? Is this something I need to be concerned about? Tapir summoning? I didn't realise it was such a big thing. But if it is, and I didn't know, I'm really sorry. To the Lord of the Tapirs. Right, and that's why that was having problems there. That's cool. Now we know. It might also mean that I've done a bunch of stuff I didn't need to do. But isn't that always the way? Isn't that gaming? That's still obstructed. I'm not even sure why anymore. Okay. Gotta be that rock. And if it's not that one, it's gotta be the one that it's in. Hang on, there are pineapple Jaffa cakes. I don't know how I feel about that, if I'm honest. Pineapple Jaffa cakes. That's a weird one. Right. That has to be it. That's got to be it now. Right. We've had like the line ones, but I've never had. Right, I don't know. I do not know what's getting in the way of it now. There shouldn't be anything getting in the way, but there is. Unless it is legit these rocks still. Which I guess it could be. Wow. Something to keep an eye out for. Right, let's just make sure. Right, the barrier post is definitely well out of the way now. There we go. We got there. We got there. Hey Ali, how you doing? Oh, welcome to the stream. Right, that was a lot of hard work, I feel. Which means when I bloody put bonobos in here, they'd best be happy with the whole thing. Like, they've got to be. We need the width of that to be 6 for that to actually... no, 8 even. There we go. Whew. This is hard work. Oh god, here we go. I think we will pull this out slightly further. we go off the grid. I mean, it's almost straight, isn't it? Almost straight. Oh, I have no. Now I have no idea what's going on here. Cool. Right. That's it. It's done. It's in. We're going to bonobo this up. Let's. Oh, I suppose we should probably put the staff path connection in. Intersecting terrain. Great. We're going to move this slightly to there, and then we're going to remove that because it's. I don't think even I can do that. I don't think even I can handle that slight wobbly bit of terrain. And I think we will smooth this off a bit. Okay. It's quite exciting because it's the first time having one of the great apes that isn't a human in the zoo. So I think that's quite an exciting thing to have put in. So alright, let's get ourselves some donation bins in, because they're going to be important for us to actually make some money back off these bonobos. It's not the only reason why I've got them. It is obviously about conservation, because I personally love me a bonobo or a chimpanzee. Of course, the best place for them is the wild, with humans leaving them alone. But we're not so good at that, are we? Alright, gonna put some normal bins, or a couple of bins in here as well. Nothing too invasive, I hope, but there is some restaurants over there. They're not offensive. Look at that. That's perfectly fine. And out here at the back as well, where we're going to put, obviously going to put a restaurant and a toilet, because it's what you've got to do. Offensive pathing. You see this bit here. I don't even know how this happened, but it's like it. Yeah, you want to put them where they gather, and I don't know where they're going to gather to stand there and watch the bonobos, so because of that, we kind of have to, and I'm half prepped for bonobos just climbing out. I'm a little bit concerned about that aspect of this enclosure. It can't be that bad, it can't be that bad, can it? We're gonna leave that there so we can extend off of it later. Because I've got all this space over here I've not touched. My zoo's actually tiny, considering how big your play space is. I've not put anything in. Oh, I don't know if that was thunder. Right. What we're going to do is we're just going to duplicate that. And so immediately after people coming out from the bonobos, they can go straight in to these places. Because they will be hungry and thirsty, no doubt. See, there aren't many zoos that are built on a grid or anything like that. In particular, if you look at London Zoo, for example, which is probably one of my favourite zoos, Whipsnade, they're like a maze. And initially I was going to be like, I know, I'll create a zoo, and what I'll do is I'll do it fully spaced out just the same as. And then I realised how big the play space was. And that idea rapidly went out the window. We also need at least a vet as well. At least one vet. Right, we're going to manage our work zones. I'm going to try and do all this first because I have a really bad habit. There we go, yeah. So, one there, work zone 6. I did say zoo. Milton Keynes isn't a zoo. Oh yeah, we should also put in a... what are they called? Caretaker. For this area. And again, the work zone... No, work zone 6. No, I mean, I've not been out and about in Milton Keynes for a very long time. Okay, here is 6. These have no power, if I remember correctly, and they're also slightly hovering off the ground, which I don't think even I can handle that. No, they are still hovering off the ground. Right. Oh, nope. Let's let this. I'm going to edit mode. Oh, doesn't do multi-selection, does it? So we can probably get this pulled up out of the ground slightly. I forgot they say stuff like that. Right, they've got no power, so we do need to path something in, because at the moment we'll have a little... And we'll just bung something in. And we'll glam it up in a minute, because I want to get the bonobos in, see how many people actually come around this way. Because there's going to be no point in doing it if they don't. Although they definitely should. But yeah, we'll bung a wind turbine in. Oh, do you have to worry about? Right, well. Yeah, I think the answer was that, yeah, it was thunder. I'll put that there. I don't think that needs... It does need water treatment, which... This is kind of the problem with building larger enclosures. You have to worry about that kind of stuff. No, let's do it as a separate group, thank you. Oh, okay. I mean, I think it just has to be touching the water. Yeah, I know the it's a good one, isn't it? Pizza pen. Yeah, I don't really know to put the water pump because I don't want to put the water treatment too. I suppose I could put it right next to it actually. And we'll tuck it nice and close to the enclosure, which sat. Oh, but then it's not going to be in range of that for the power. So we check the power map. Yeah, that doesn't reach it. Okay. There he goes. Right, now we'll put in a bonobo windmill. Bonobo mill? The shops have opened. Why are you guys not going into your shop? There we go. We might pop a little staff room in behind them as well because we're feeling nice. We're gonna feel nice because we're making a lot of cash in the zoo. So I'm not gonna maintain the theme of our classic theme. I need to stop pressing the wrong button though because that's driving me insane. Where am I? Ah, yeah, we'll just keep pressing X instead of Z. Alright, we need a workshop behind here too. I need a small one. And then, yeah, Alan, I have. Well, oh yeah, that's thunder. The reason why is there is only just a staff room down here, which on hindsight is actually really far away. But imagine that you work somewhere that every single day you have to go to the staff room, you have to walk past bonobos. Hey Garrick, how you doing? Yeah, we'll copy that. Yoink. Oh, not rock. Light soil instead. There you go. And you know I mentioned bins. Yeah, we're gonna do bins. Got to do bins. A chimp drive-through car wash? No. No. Now, because I don't want. Because here's something interesting: is that animals will pick up guest food and eat them when they get rough. I'm doing alright, Galaric. Doing alright. So doing something a little bit more chilled out than usual, which I'm actually pretty happy about. Could do the old chill. I was meant to have had a CT scan yesterday, and I got to the hospital for it. And they went, oh yeah, we can't read your blood test they scanned in, so we don't know if we can do it. It's just like, oh, really? Like really? the paths show significant amounts of chill. We're gonna put bonobos. We're gonna put the bonobos in. What I do need to check before we do this, though, is in my animal storage. Arrange by species. We've got some Bengal tigers there. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I've only got 5 bonobos. Which, if I check my Zoopedia, because at this point I probably really should check my Zoopedia, and also check to see if there are any for sale. There never are. No bonobos. I don't know if that's big enough. It's not good when they eat guest food though, they get sick. Hey Vortex, how you doing? Area 6, it's fine. Oh, I was going to put a handyman in. That's not what they're called in this game. They're called something different. Yeah, really struggling to find bonobos available for sale, which is a shame. Mechanic, that's what I want. Oh, Sergio Shelley. That's a good name. Right. I think. What's I going to do? Zoopedia. That's what I was going to look at. And we're going to check the bonobos to see. Interspecies. Oh, no, they don't benefit from that. Okay, social group sizes 3 to 10. Oh, brilliant. So I've got enough. Maintenance dude, yeah. Okay, we're doing it. This is quite exciting. I always think it's exciting when you put new animals in because you never know what's going to happen. You never know what they're going to be annoyed about. They're going in. They're going in. Oh, that's a serious injury. Oh yeah, that's why I called them over. It's fine. That cleanliness is still a risk. That can't be reached. Why can that not be? Oh, great. Okay. So, we have to move this. So it can be reached. Otherwise, that's a problem. Water treatment is inaccessible. Oh, put a path in. That would help. Right, I feel like I'm not falling down, but they're not chimps. That's the thing. They're not chimps. They're bonobos. They're different. They are different. And I'm not falling down the that gap of suddenly before you know it, we've got Planet of the Apes in our hands. I'm not doing it. Okay. Let's get the bonobos in. Any bonobos or I think would be lovely. There goes one. It's 2 and 3, 4. You see them go in there. Yeah. Okay, let's see what they're unhappy with immediately. Right, too much short grass. Classic. Do they prefer long grass? They prefer soil. So we can give them some light soiling. Some light soiling around the trees and stuff. Because that's where I think you'd find soil, typically. Because you can't have grass growing directly under trees. Although I'm not seeing any actual short grass. That's not shifting at all, is it? There we go. Sorted. Bosh. Oh, he's injured already. Animals died. Oh no, not Pendle the dull sheep. To be fair, there are certain animals that are really, really inbred in my zoo. Warthogs, terribly inbred, and so the dull sheep. Because I can't keep track of them because there have been so many. Eeks. I mean, Nightbot. No. Oh, it's got hepatitis A. Wait. What the? A dangerous animal has escaped. Oh, come on. Do you remember what I said about how I have my reservations about the zoo? Right. And I said, I'm not sure about the enclosure bit. I think they might get out. Well. I mean, how? I mean, technically bonobos are less dangerous than chimpanzees. Could it be this? Could it be this because it's not touching the ground? So technically they managed to get out from underneath it? Let's just make sure that's slightly dropped into the ground then. I don't really know how that happened. I've got a good idea how that happened. Right, let's just make sure that's dropped nice into the ground. Gee, maybe let me have a right. Let me check the barrier because you can't. All right, don't trust random strangers on the internet to build you enclosures. Are these high enough even? Are they all anti-climb? Like, yeah, that's anti-climb. I'm starting to think that maybe they can just climb up the rocks. But no YOLOs. What are we doing? I've got animals dying all over the shop. Okay, that's been taken care of. This one, I guess you have to wait for someone to come pick him up. Oh, the bonobos are at it already though, that's good. Although, I don't want inbred Arctic wolves if I can avoid it. So, Elisa P, Lesser P. Kind of want to view his genealogy. I mean, no, they're 100% compatible, whatever they can do. See, they're able to climb the rocks. Did Did this person even test their enclosure? Right, he's been picked up. Pregnant bonobo. I'm gonna have to watch them now. Right, no, let me. Right, let me follow him around. What are these guys go? Little scrappies. Ah, this is bad. This is exactly what I want to not be happening. So they're able to teleport through stuff. Oh, come on! They didn't even climb steep. They just bounced straight through. Like, what does this mean? Nothing. Right. Let's have a think. Let's have a think what it could be. Let's just move this away. Because I've got an idea what it could be. Yeah, I know, right, Alan? I was chilled. But now I've got bonobos escaping every second. So, like, this one under here, apparently he's not escaped yet. Not escaped? Nah. Not escaped yet, mate. My only thoughts is that they're coming down and they're able to push through the wall. I've got animals dying all over the place. It's old age though. Okay. Yeah, that was my thought, is that they're able to teleport somehow or push through from where they climb down. Oh, look, another animal's died. I kind of feel like another one's just escaped. Yeah, let's get that feeling. Right. They were escaping through here. Yeah, I will have to give it a negative review on the workshop. Pains me to do it, because I thought it looked really cool. Right, let's watch this one. Yep. Okay, right, it's literally what they're doing. They're able to push through. Interessant. But not good. So, you know, the old curse, which was the "May you live in interesting times." You know what? That might be why all the rocks were pressed right against it to stop that from happening. Right. Yeah, I don't know about a trench. I don't know if that'll work. I do. I've got a sneaky suspicion that those rocks were the thing that were helping and stopping it from happening. Right, this one here, technically he's still in the enclosure, so we should just move him back in and it'll be fine, and then I'll be happy. And this one's pregnant as well, so oh god, and everything's popping out babies all over the place as well. Like, the Eldabara giant tortoises are fighting. I've never seen a tortoise fight before, but well, alright, release them to the wild. Because I've kind of got quite a lot of them. And someone said about a tiger having offspring as well. Let's hold up. Right, no, there's only 2 in there. Which means there must be in here. Right, there's only 1 female in there. Right, and there's a little bambino. Has he just been born? Oh, okay. No. It's fine. Right. We might have got it sorted. Let's watch a bonobo and find out. Kevin, normally pretty good if you build your own enclosures. But you do have to watch out for bonobo escapes. Huge amounts of flexibility. If you like any sim or management games, then this is well up there. That's my thoughts on it. Yeah, it looks like the bonobos would actually a weird thing to say. They were simply using an exploit in order to get through. I'm a fan of it, Kevin. If you do decide to pick it up, though, you can do me a favour and use my affiliate link in the description. I get a tiny kickback. You pay the same price. You buy directly from Frontier. Have we actually completed some research on the bonobos? No. But we're meant to be researching the bonobos. But obviously, Kevin, dude, always go for the cheapest price so you can get it. Don't look out for yourself first. Okay, we are researching the bonobos. They're hungry. Let's call then the keeper. Yeah, this is an embarrassment when it comes to an African tour. I've got to do some stuff with that. I am going to put a toilet in over here as well. I did say that, didn't I? Yeah, the way I'm doing it is I've been doing a lot of micromanagement. I'm really I do a lot of firefighting in my zoo. A bit much, I might say. I need to add that to a work group, really. Okay. Lighting. That's what I need. I need lights over in that part of the zoo because I've done a really bad job of doing that. Diseased animal. Yep. Bordetellosis. Fantastic. Yeah, there's not. There are a lot of hungry animals. Right. We will keep our theme, our classic zoo theme going. There's no lighting around this whatsoever, which is not good. Oh, behave. Oh. Okay. He was still in his enclosure, so I don't know how he escaped. Or how his class is escaping. There are I did have one problem with my tapirs at one point where the tapirs were constantly saying they were escaping, and I think for some reason they would sleep somewhere and they would be, like I say, forced through the wall. And so because of that they were escaping. I'm going to come back to that in a minute, don't worry. Can't have hovering and stuff, can we? Yeah, I mean, you say there's plenty of fighting, but no fires yet. It's a little bit firefighty. Right, where was I putting lighting? Did I put? I'm pretty sure I put some lighting in the middle of. No, only at crossroads do we do that? Right. Well, there's no power in this bit apparently. That's good. Right, well, that will do. And that'll give us some power. Also, I would want to put, well, once I know this is working, I'm going to put up something above here, like call it the Bonobo Playground or something. You've got Lima Land, Bonobo something. Alliteration. Trying to think. Bonobo palette? No, Bonobo. Like a B for a building, that kind of thing. That'd be quite nice to have. No, no, no. You gotta have the bonobos actually involved in it. Okay. What are people saying? What are people thinking? Are they serious? It's a great view of the bonobos. But no, they're not reading, are they? The animals are roasting in the hip. Uh-oh. Are they not? No, they're fine. What are they talking about, the animals roasting? Oh, there's not enough water in there. It's got too many. Where's this one? Bonobo breakout. Yeah, we probably don't want to advertise that particularly. Oh, Yafe. Yafe? No, this one. Oh, her. Is she infertile? Let's say she was. I think it did. Mashuvu. Yeah, gonna bring Homer because she's too old. Hey Chris, how you doing? Trust me, it's actually there's a little bit of the dogs, the African dogs, yeah. But I'm more worried about the bonobos escaping. Also, where did all of these dogs come from? I've got a very successful breeding program. I was thinking like bonobo playground, but then that doesn't really work very well, does it? It just sounds crap. In short. Oh look, no power for that either. I wonder if I have power on this side. Yeah, it does. Alright. Bonobo block party. No! It's got a... Like, so for example, we've got, Lima Land and... Oh. Uh-oh. We do not want inbreeding hippos. It's bad. Oh, what we do need to do is put in some educational speakers about the bonobos, because as things stand, no one will know anything about them. We don't want that. Oh, no power on that, apparently. Alright, well, I guess we will move that to over this end instead. Bonobo Bazaar. That might work. To be fair. I feel like it's a real... How has that got no power? That's right bloody there. Check the power map. So it's just out of range. Yes, Alan. That's it. That's it. He's nailed it. Oh, I didn't think I still had that selected. I want to check the power range. But yeah, I like that. Bonobo Boulevard. I think that's probably going to be the way to go. I like it. I like it, Alan. Right. I guess we're going to bung an educational speaker here. And then we're going to make it bonobos. Don't worry, I'm about to move it. Okay. And actually, you know what we might do as well? We're probably going to educate people over by the... over by the food as well. So they don't really have much of a choice. Forced education. Something I dream of. Inbreeding zebras. Nice. Okay, I need to get rid of some zebras. It kind of creeps up on you that you've got too many animals. Like suddenly, out of nowhere, you've got too many. So, plain zebra. We're going to sort them by appeal. And just cull. It's a strong word. Cull the lowest ones. And hopefully that should... that's still not fix their social situation. See, he must be the alpha. Yeah, he is. Because it says who his mates are, and it's everybody. Alan, I have no idea what you're talking about. You lost me. Let's get back into the plain zebras. Let's get rid of these two. And when I say get rid of, I do mean like release to the wild. I don't just mean like screw these guys. Get them out of here. We might have some other animals to get rid of. Again, release to the wild. Yeah, see, our saltwater crocodiles are a bit grumpy, but I can't really do anything about them at the moment. This black wildebeest, what's his problem? He's hungry. Okay. Chris Fu, where's the monkey? What? Show me the monkey! Technically, we don't have any monkeys. I've got lemurs, and I got apes. Off and tied, yeah, mate. That's exactly what we're doing. It's off you go. Do I have any? I want to see my lowest rated, highest rated. Got some really actually that I'm looking forward to putting lions in. Lions should be nice. But everything seems reasonably happy. As long as they're not African wild dogs who don't have enough space, apparently. I thought that's a decent whack of space, but I'm gonna have to move them. Like the African tour is probably gonna have to be made. It doesn't work, Chris. They kill each other. The same way that you can't put Bengal tigers in with Siberian tigers, they also just kill each other. Or grizzly bears in with other types of bears, they literally just kill each other. So, bit of a shame. That's incorrectly placed. Nope. No, it isn't. That's also saying it's incorrectly placed. Not. Oh, it's too far away. Right. It's slightly too far. Oh, yeah. If they're too far away from the enclosure, they're classed as being incorrectly placed. What's this person whinging about? Alright, they're queuing. That's fine. We're going to do that. We're going to... Oh! What happened there? Alright, we're going to duplicate that. Oh, we're editing a group and we don't want to be editing a group. So... I'm going to put that there. That's not Thunder that time. Just so we know. Pisley. Do they call them Pisleys? I thought they called them Growler. Growler bears. Yeah, Chris, you're right. I do need pandas. I do know pandas are very difficult to breed in Planet Zoo. A bit like they are in real life. What is going on? Is that hovering? It is, isn't it? That is, that's hovering. What the hell? Yeah, what the heck? Well, apparently that's where the ground is here. So, that'll have to do. Yeah, Chris, yes they are. Okay, I think... I mean, that says that... Oh, this one also says it's incorrectly placed as well. It's not good if they're incorrectly placed because people don't like them. Got no power. Let's keep our... Oh. No, there's no petting zoo, Chris. Sorry to say. There are certain... I mean, I've got a couple of walk-through enclosures, though. Oh. I think we've got too many iguanas? It says there's something wrong with their social group. Buy the t-shirt. Okay. That could be the problem. Right, let's go into our exhibit trading because we've got a lot of animals in storage, which we probably could release to the wild. Get rid of her. Giant tiger. I've got some tigers. They're not particularly abnormally giant. It's quite limited to what you can do, but we are about to witness the birth of a bonobo. And she's walking around. You can tell she's obviously about to give birth. Hey William, how you doing? Come on, do something. Oh, Alan, interesting idea. Oh. It's really having a drink. A big old drink. Right. Good news is we did stop the bonobos from escaping. Oh, I'm trying to get through the work day to start through the weekend. Oh, are you 3-day weekend? I'm going to assume that's because of Independence Day. Oh, excuse me. Hey, Ayapo, the bonobo, first baby bonobo. Also, another animal died. Another one of the doll sheep has died. Great. You obviously have to excuse me if I do not wish. Do not wish you a happy Independence Day. In America, I do the same thing that I did for my wife every year, which is offer to make her tea and then throw it straight in the harbour. That's a lie, we don't have a harbour. He was like, do you want a cup of tea? Well, tough, because you just throw it in the harbour. Yep, so I'd like to browse a gift shop right now. Oh yeah, I've got quite a few baby snow leopards going on, haven't we? Yeah, William. It's just British colonial history is not taught over here at all in schools, which it probably should be. Because, you know, we've had our hands in everything. Yeah, see, this is looking lovely and lush and lovely over here, but over here, the enclosure's looking amazing. And then this is looking a bit naff. Look at this entire group of people all desperate for the toilet. They have come to the right place. Yeah, we're totally over it. 100% over it. Yeah. That's us, that's British people. Well and truly over it. Let's have a I mean, honestly, the smart thing would have just been said, yeah, William, not that well though, eh? Now, okay, yeah, he's fine. I might start training people up. I haven't done a lot of training on people. I also need to put another toilet in around here. So, well, this is my super lazy way of putting stuff in without having to going and finding it. Yeah, only because you couldn't make it over to actually fight. That's really not true. There were Americans that did. The bonobos are popular. People are liking the bonobos, yes, Nightbot. The good news is I'm up to 7 million in the bank. They loving it? They loving the bonobos? I'm not impressed by this view of the bonobo. Oh, come on! Look at a different bonobo! Oh, bonobo's about to mate. This is a little bit too much. This is... Okay, cool, well. Mating, aka chasing each other around. Right. Let's see if we can find some more animals to get in the zoo. I would like actually some fresh blood in the Bengal tiger department would be good. So we'll adopt that one. I also want... I think we do need some... Yeah, grizzlies and Himalayan bears don't mix, just so we know. I've got a bunch of... Oh, of course I've got a protester. I've always got protesters, but I want lions. Lions are kind of my next big ticket item. Yeah, I think the bonobos are popular. The only problem is that people stand in stupid places to watch them. So, like here, what are they going to say? Need a toilet, should be more scenery around here. Oh, great. They did the toilet 4 months ago. What's escaped? Sorry, what? Okay. Alan. Oh. That's bad taste. It's not controversial. It's just... It's like people saying their favourite meal's an omelette. Look at this little pupper. Don't know how it escaped. I also feel like maybe this is shorter than it was. Like, genuinely I felt like that was shorter. Let's check the Zoopedia. And how tall their fences need to be. 1.25. Oh, it's over that. It's definitely over 1.25. Yeah, it's like 2 meters. So, yeah, what you're about to see though is pure unadulterated panic from everyone. Oh god, look at them go! They're all leaving the zoo! Ah, Oventide, I'm not saying it's your favourite though, is it? Oh, I've got way too many ostriches. Oh my god, way too many. And she just did it with her own kid. What I should really do is I should start making use of the fact that you can put them on contraception to stop them from reproducing. I should probably think about that. Oh, by the way, hello everyone that's joined over the last 2 hours. Blimey, that's gone quick. Hope you're all doing alright. We're just doing a casual bit of Planet Zoo today. Get rid of that one, that one, that one. We're going to trade all the brown stars out. That's a phrase. Because we've got too many fighting minutes. Instant Panda Zoologist, hey, how you doing? Yeah, everyone's suddenly... The guest education rating has just plummeted because all the people that were being educated have just left the zoo. That's not super. Don't let that happen. Right, back to the common ostriches. Let's look at our appeal rating. Oh no, that one's pregnant, so it's got to stay. I want to keep the gold stars really, because that normally means I've got quite good genetics. So I guess we're going to start trading some of the silvers out. I say ooze. Ooze. I'm not sure about it. Also, we're going to check the Aldabara tortoises, because tortoises, they like to bang, you know, they've got a lot going on. I've got a lot of Aldebaran tortoises. But yeah, we're slowly improving the genetics of all of our animals in the zoo, and I quite like it. Not in like a weird eugenics way, but also in a weird eugenics way. Right, we're going to trade the top ones out. Actually, is that died? I think our oldest one's died. Oh no, he's still there. Actually, I'm going to... No, actually, Rashid has to stay. Oh, we are going to trade Khalid out, though. Then we're going to bring in Asim. He's going to, you know, improve the gene pool. In fact, oh, actually, no, I don't think we will. Because he's actually... change plan. Because Asim is actually... Oh, future genealogy. Okay. So yeah, he can only go in there and do his siblings, which we don't want to do. What if he mates with his mother? What happens then? Right. So he's got no mates, no offspring. He's got siblings. Okay, interesting. Nope, not doing that. Well, he's on the way, so he's gonna keep it in the family, I guess. I mean, because technically it shouldn't really matter about the inbreeding. Except for the pandas, the red pandas. So actually, they're a small enough group that doesn't have to happen. Because we... How are we doing that? Yeah, Alan, the weird bit is I'm broadcasting live to the internet right now. And I still say stuff like that. We've got no female red pandas in the zoo at the moment, so we should probably get one. Gotta really hope they've got some. Oh no. Oh no. No red pandas. There's a real shortage of lions as well. I find that to be a real... Because I want West African lions in my zoo. And they're never there. Yeah, William, it'd be pretty rough. I did do that during the beta for this. I plonked a bunch of them all in a single enclosure, and the one that was left was the grizzly bear, because it just ate everything. There had no food, no water, and only one survived. Check the donation boxes. That gives us an idea of if we're... Oh, he's loving life, that guy. Oh, okay. Didn't like the Japanese macaques. Oh, gift shops. I need to start putting gift shops in. There aren't any penguins though, Alan. Oh joy, we have another inbreeding. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to allow it. Because I've got fairly good scores. Oh, Alan, what it pops out is like, hello! Yeah, so we do have a triple shop. We've got 2 triple shops there. Can we duplicate that? Yes, we can. And we can put this somewhere instead of something else. Because that way it's going to have. Just make sure. Chief beef. That's fantastic. Yeah. Got to think about that. We're going to put that one. So we're going to do clusters of 3 shops going forward, not 2s. So there's some ones that we could swap out. Like this one. I'll get swapped. So everyone's wearing a hat. Everyone. Also, I should really go around and put logos on all the shops so I know which one's which. What's going on here? The bears have been really, really quiet. Oh, that's why. He's infertile. That'll do it. Let's see what we got. Is this brown bears or grizzlies? Grizzlies. Let's send Lucas in. If we compare her genetics, compare her with Lucas, that's good. I thought that's strong. It's a strong genetic mix. Yeah, it's getting complicated with the genetics of the tigers. I've kind of lost track of who belongs to whom. It's yeah, I don't really know anymore. Baby hippo though. Oh, that's another pregnant baby. This guy is doing his duty. Got some solid appeal. Let's compare his mates. See who he could be. Only 33% chance. That's for fertility. AC, no, you can't, which is a shame. Well, ideal world, more bonobos. You can't crossbreed anything, which I guess makes sense. Although, I would love to see a ridiculous kind of pack or something, you know, like the next DLC, hybrid animals. Wow, these people really went this way around. Oh, what have we got? A hurt warthog. Must be because we've got too many grown warthogs in an enclosure together. I don't care. Warthogs were for quite a while my... Don't tell me... Oh! Oh! Komodo dragon died. That's a surprise. Had quite a large population of them. But saying it has died. Oh no, there it goes. That's a lot of Komodo dragons kicking around. Right. So that is a full-grown female, so ideally... Wait, didn't they just die? Isn't that the one that just died? Yeah. So, do we have any male Komodo dragons that we can send in? A bit of a... I'm starting to feel like my zoo's a little bit of churn and burn. It's a proper conservation zoo. You know, we're trying to repopulate everything. Oh, well, why have we... Let's get rid of that. That was rubbish. Working on it. You got ligers and tigrons. That's what they're called, tigrons. And it depends on what one's a liger and which one's a tigron. Is based on the which one's the mother, whether it's a tiger or a lion. Ligers are the biggest, though. They grow to be the largest size cats, but they're essentially genetically obese. But yeah, you can oh no, this is bad. Mycoplasmosis. Oh no, that's bad. If one gets it, there's kind of a lot of tortoises in this a lot in this enclosure. That one, he's injured as well. That's being requested. Fine. But yeah, there's a lot of tortoises, and if one of them gets sick, then the rest of them are in trouble. Because it will spread very, very quickly. But yeah, I think so far the bonobos are popular. It's like, we can call them a success. The enclosure's in. They've stopped escaping. To me, that's kind of the important bit. We're pretty much 5 stars on the zoo front. We're about to hit 7 million in cash. It's going well. Might grab another. Yeah, I'm just going to grab these Bengal tigers because they're there. And also these capuchins as well. Because capuchins will go in, and then we will have monkeys. We'll have a nice little bit of a walk-through monkey experience, maybe. Also going to adopt that saltwater crocodile too. Right, I think that's probably enough adopting of animals. What we do need to do is need to check to see how many lemurs we have. Okay, we've got 42 lemurs. We should probably do something about that. So again, we're going to arrange them this way. Unfortunately, we've got a lot of I've had to call them noobs. A lot of noobs, but they're babies. So we've got baby lemurs kicking around. We'll get rid of. Once again, when I say get rid of, I mean release to the wild. All the ones that are not ribboned. Be good. Am I going to roleplay Tiger King? No. No. But the I will never financially recover from this has become one of my favourite memes when playing StarCraft with my friends. Playing StarCraft, and it's either this has hit my economy harder than something, or the I will never financially recover from this. What is the one alert? Let's select a lemur and see what's got them annoyed. Apparently they're protesting. These don't have low welfare. They're happy little lemurs. Who are all munching away. Let them go. They love this stuff. Yeah, we've been playing a lot of Brood War. I'm not very good. I've been playing online against random people and strangers, and I've got to be honest, it's not going very well. Babafemi can be released to the wild, I think. But yeah, I've been playing Protoss. That's been my choice. Alan, you can trap visitors in the zoo, but I don't know if you'd want to, especially protesters, because they're already there to moan. What's this guy doing? Can I eject him from the zoo? This is when they're thirsty. So leave the enclosure and go and get something to drink? These people just sliding around. Yeah, I've been zealot rushing people, and that's been trying to improve my tactics and my speed. It's I'm not very good. And actually, looking at this enclosure, this needs some love. And this is going to be African, and what terrain do they like? Where are they from? Africa and grassland. I know, like, it wasn't a Healy, it's an Ellen. Sliding around all over the place. So Africa, biome, aquatic. I mean, it was just bunging a bunch of reeds, to be honest. It needs it. It really needs it. It's It looks a bit sparse, doesn't it? But then the hippo enclosure at zoos I've been to, they often look like really bare. Bung in a mangrove tree. That's what we'll do. That'll look better. Don't know how that's a mangrove apple and so's that. It's not very mangrovey looking, but oh, alright now, but take care, buddy. Sage. Don't know where that goes. Yeah, actually, we could put a tree in. There you go. Where's that? So they did a patch fairly recently on Planet Zoo, and something that seemed to have disappeared was bedding. Everyone's bedding disappeared, which I found really weird. Like poor little things. Well, they didn't really complain about it. Yeah, well. Alan, did they fall over though? Because if they fell over, I feel like justice is served. I mean, come on, people. Okay. I would take we're in year 86 of me having a zoo open. Another bonobo's pregnant. Another one is. Uh-oh. I'd only have one male bonobo. That's probably a ruined gene pool, is what we're going to be dealing with now. Let's check the animal market on the off chance. Nope. Still nope. I can get pangolins in. I like pangolins. Chinese pangolins. Right, we'll grab one there. Alan. Okay. That sounds like an experience. Oh. Got grizzlies who have mated. Yeah, it's almost I wouldn't be surprised that's what would happen in public. I'd also probably lay into the mother, personally. I'd already have a go at them. What's her, oh, she doesn't have very good genetics, but he does. Yeah, so there seemed to be a an update that came out for Planet Zoo that removed all of the bedding. And not only did it remove the bedding, but it also stopped feeders from being full, or the speed of which animals go through food has gone way up. Because just can't keep up with it. Oh, why do they have low welfare? Where are they? Oh, God. What do they do out there? Okay. This is a problem. I feel like bonobos shouldn't be up here. But it's okay because it's back down. That's fine. So look in the animal market again. No, nothing there. Yeah, that's the bonobos on the rooftop is not ideal. Because I don't know if that counts as being inside the enclosure. He hasn't escaped. He definitely hasn't escaped. And then he re-put himself back in. Which I don't understand. But it is possible we have too many. Yeah, it's not enough space. A boulevard of broken bonobos. Loving the triple alliteration. Always a fan. I will question how the social is calculated though, because if you're on social 100% for your social group and your stress, but then your space is 47, should your social overall... Wait, what? That's not escaped at all. It's right there. It's in the enclosure. Nemesis, hey, how you doing? Oh, and there's some really weird moments happening with this. That's how to lose 500 people out. You see. But they're running. They're really running. That's a lot of people flying out the zoo. Are we having to refund them? Well, Hippo's about to inbreed. Don't want that to happen. Right. Ticket sales. So we're getting like naff all from the ride, which is a bit rubbish. Cash flow remains good. Refunds. Oh no, we're not having to refund people. It's probably the guy on Heelys. Definitely gonna be the guy on Heelys. What kind of sane person runs on Heelys? That is one sassy hippo, if ever there was one. In fact, I'm having that as a screenshot. Right, well, I don't really want her to inbreed, so we're going to release her to the wild instead. Yeah, props down. If you're watching this and you happen to enjoy wheeling yourself around on Heelys, what are you doing? Is that a big enough box? Super sassy hippo. I mean, what's not to like about a super sassy hippo, eh? That shouldn't be inbreeding. That's for sure. Oh, Bengal tiger. What? No! No, no, no. I just missed my chance. I just missed my chance to get him out of the zoo. They're literally about to keel over and die. No! Oh, come on. Oh. My heart can only take so much. Right, let's find him a new mate. Let's find him a new mate. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good one. That's Mahika. Krisha. Actually, Krisha's pretty good. Better. Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi? Yeah. Oh, why do I have two that are the same name? Right, bronzed Vaishnavi. Bronze Vaishnavi. Okay. Okay. That's sad. It's got to happen though, isn't it? Oh, and another animal just died. No, and it's the same one. Wait, an animal's escaped. Oh, come on! Yeah, there's definitely something wrong. I mean, yeah, the fence is looking a little bit iffy, but they shouldn't be escaping, like, at all. That shouldn't be happening. I don't know if I've got a hole in the fence. No, I haven't. Let's change it into something else. I mean, it's steel mesh at the moment, isn't it? Let's turn to steel mesh. See if that makes a difference. Don't know if it will, but yeah, that seems to be. I was having the same thing happen over here, and I had to change the layout because it did have like a cut off there, and they seem to be getting out somehow. So that could be the same thing that's happening here. It's the inverted corners that seem to be the problem. Not sure. You know what we might do? Can we change the price of the ride? Not really. Gonna make the ride cheaper. Get more people onto it. Ah, Gila monsters. Because you have too many of them. The good news is that they all seem to have leveled out their genetics. Right, so we've all got gold star ones, so we just keep them, and it'll be any of them will be fine. And genetically speaking, they should all remain good. But yeah, not bad. Well, I think I'm going to call time for the stream there, guys, because I've been streaming for just coming up to 2.5 hours, and we've got animals dying all over the place now. So we're about to have a huge injection of new blood into the zoo. Joy. That'll be fun. But I will say, if you have enjoyed it, do hit the like button. It does help me out. It lets me know what you guys enjoy, what you don't enjoy. Also, at the same time, I'm always interested if there's any particular games that you guys want to see more of as well. And do let me know. I'm always up for playing a new interesting game. Same time, if you haven't already, please do subscribe on YouTube and also follow on Twitch if you haven't followed on Twitch already. And I will see you all next time. So once again, thank you for watching. Commander Plater, out.